Hey, good Thursday evening. Hope you had a wonderful day in the Lord. We are in Genesis 14, and I want you to recount a time where the Lord changed a situation around. Maybe it was a midnight hour where he handed your enemies into your hand and you were able to gain the victory. Well, this happened in the story of 5 kings who went to battle against the 4 kings. There were some people who were in subjection and they rose up against the 4 kings. And that was including the king of Sodom and the king of Gomorrah and some other kings. Well, anyway, they were defeated because they were not used to, some other conditions, but also they were like walking in slime pits and tar pits. And some of the other kings, ran up the hill, just didn't do well. Anyway, one of the people who were captured after they were defeated by the 5 kings went over, they were able to escape, and they told Abram, look, these 5 kings have your nephew hostage. Abram was not going to have it, even though Lot, didn't really look out for him. Remember, Lot was the one who chose the best land, and Abram was like, okay, that's cool. You know what? I'll just, settle over here in Mamre. Well, anyway, Abram still looked out for his relative. What did he do? He got his 318 men that were trained, that were equipped, and in the middle of the night, he systematically dispatched them strategically into different posts. And what happened? Yeah, he defeated those 5 kings. And as a matter of fact, he was able to get Lot and the possessions and the people and all of that. And toward the end of this chapter, King Melchizedek comes to congratulate Abram. He was like, oh, blessed be God. And that's in verse 19. And he blessed him and said, blessed be Abraham. Or Abram. It's not Abraham yet. Abram, the Most High God, possessor of heaven and earth. Timotheus, you have a comment about 19, so come on in here quickly. So we can always replace that with our name. Blessed be Tracy. Blessed be Richard, right? Okay. Because God has turned our situations for his good. Okay, and I just read it. And what's your point?
So like Abram, I doubt he was like the best warrior or whatever. Like I don't know if he could fight, but it said that what he did was like courageous. Like he went right away. He wasn't scared. He wasn't like shying away. He went straight to save his nephew. My bad. Mm-hmm. And he was fearless. And Melchizedek, even the king, like respected that. And no matter what our status is, people will observe us in the way that we act and the way that we handle situations. So it doesn't matter like if we're under people or if we're over people. Like people, there's gonna be somebody watching us and seeing like, okay, like what do they have going on? Like if that's God, then like I want a part of that. I want a piece of that.
Excellent. That's right. That's how we glorify God in our battles. And in verse 20 it says, and blessed be the Most High God, which had delivered thine enemies into thy hand, and he gave him tithes. And then in verse 21, and the king of Sodom said unto Abraham, give me the persons and take the goods to thyself. And what was Abram's response? He was like, you better get out of here. I'm not going to even take a shoestring, a latchet, anything. No, you are not going to be the reason why people say that I'm rich or successful. No, all glory goes to God. And it's in verse 23. Are we giving God the glory for all the victories that he has given us? All the situations, failures, rejections, losses, breakups, whatever. And God turned it around so that it's all for our good? Are we saying, it's because of me? Are we saying that, because my son got this full ride scholarship, it's because of the people that I know? No! God gets all the credit. God gets all the glory. We keep it vertical and not horizontal. And I know you're doing the same this evening. Have a great evening in the Lord, glorifying the Lord and giving him all the credit.